Hello and welcome back to another episode about the Mega Select Plus. Oh wait, that's not the Mega Select. That's the CTC 10570. And why is that on the table today? Well, because I've decided to move the Mega Select into its more permanent home. What I'm gonna do about this CTC, I'm not sure. The extruder's crap on it, so I've actually bought parts to repair it, but I'm kind of leaning towards just scrapping it for all the stepper motors and the board and stuff and making something entirely different out of it, maybe. But yeah, let's have a look at where the Mega Select went. It's up there next to its brother, the One How. So I thought, let's take a tour of my supersized Lack Rack here. I'm afraid to show off all this, I really need to go handheld, so this might be a shaky video. There is some, let's just check that it's vibration reduction in this camera, but I don't know how well it works. Well, let's have a look. So here is, first let's look at the whole thing. So the whole thing is 4 Lack tables tall by 2 wide. It's all connected with these fastening irons. I'm not sure what the exact English word is for them. Straight ones here, angled ones in the corners. The top one here is actually screwed into this one, so I can just take off each level if I need to reconfigure it somehow. And then I have these spaces for where the printers are, because they're just a little bit too tall to be in there. So you can see there's not a lot of space up top there. But yeah, that's how it's built. So what do we have in? Let's start with the printers. That's probably what, well, if you watched my last couple of videos, that's probably why you're here. So let's look up top. Up top, I've made a spool holder. That's things available on Thingiverse. If I remember, I'll try and link it in the description. So it's just rolls and these bearings in here. Just your standard, what is it? 608 bearings, I think. You know, your standard skateboard kind of thing. And then down here the filament feeds through, if I can get a shot at it. Can't quite get to it. Let's try the other side. See if we can get a shot at that. Right there. It's just a tube. I've drilled a hole through the table, and then there's just a tube that feeds the filament through. Really simple. Works well. And just one note about all these screws and stuff in the Lack table. The Lack table is usually more or less hollow. It's just made of some really thin wood. So I really recommend just hand tightening all those screws and stuff, otherwise you might easily over tighten them a lot. So that's just a quick tip. So here we have the totally unmodified Mega Select, and we have the more or less fully modified One How. It's running a Octoprint, so you see there's a web camera in the back there. I haven't really mounted the, let's go around back. I haven't really mounted the Raspberry Pi. It just sits in a box right here. And there's some networking equipment as well. What I also did, just to, well, when it gets dark in there, I don't want all the light in the room on to see what the Octoprint is, what the camera is picking up. So I've installed LED strips above the printers. I might do that in the next level as well, just to make it easier to go through stuff. Because that's mainly used for storage right now. I might want to put in a screen right here and a keyboard and stuff, because down here on the next level I have some old, I think it's HP servers. Yep, HP. Let's see, let's zoom in on that. Pick that up. It doesn't really want to focus, I see. Yeah, whatever. HP ProLine DL 380 G7s, and I have one more, but that's I've been doing some stuff with that, so that's not in the rack right now. I have a 16-port switch I want to put in on top of these once I get the last server in there, and then I can play around with those. And there's just some random storage. Got some filament there, like you probably saw. I've got all my other filament up top. It's mostly PLA, just various colors. Got some, what's it called, TPU. Some flexible filament as well, and there might be a single roll of PETG somewhere. Not sure. So yeah, this level is storage. We have servers. Got a printer there. Just got to clean that up a little bit, and then some more storage down the bottom. One more thing I did to this. So we go around the back here. See if you can see this. If you can get it in shot. I've got these rack mount. It's not really PDUs because you can't turn on and off individual sockets or anything, but so just power strips, rack mounted power strips. So I've got all my stuff. I haven't got all the servers plugged up right now, as you can see down there, but I've got 9 plugs, I think, on each side. Or is it 8? I think it's 9. 9 here, 9 over there, so 19 plugs available. That should be all the power that I'll ever need on this rack. So I want to take the Raspberry Pi and probably either mount it somehow directly to a printer, or just mount it kind of here or in the middle. And I want to run up running for the other one as well. I've got an orange Pi I've been playing around with. It's turned out to not be terribly stable when I'm running Oxaprint, if that's a configuration issue or something I've done to it, or I just need, I mean, the easiest thing is just to get a proper Raspberry Pi. It's a bit more expensive, but then it works, you know. You can get the standard image for it. Until then, I'm just running it off, when I need to do something, I'm just running it off the SD card on the Mega Select. So yeah, that's my rack unit, Lack Rack unit. What I really like about these tables, that they're fairly cheap. Maybe you could buy like an industrial shelf cheaper than this, but I mean, I've got quite a lot of load on this, and it's not having any issues at all holding this stuff, and it's modular, so you know. Right now, this is pretty much what I can fit in here. I could put one more up on top, but I can't reach the stop up there because I've got quite a way up to the ceiling. I've got like 3 meters up to the ceiling in here. So I could do that, but yeah, like I said, wouldn't be able to reach anything up there, so wouldn't be very practical. But let's say I move somewhere else where I have more room. Well, then I could easily just, you know, add some more stuff on either side and make it wider. Or maybe I don't want it as tall, so I can just go 3 high, whatever I want to do. So it's a really nice thing about these tables, and it just looks cool with those 2 printers there. I love it. I love it. And like I said, just, you know, look at the menus. They are just exactly the same. Just said when I have 3D printer, I have 3D professional printer. One thing I did notice is it's actually got the pit. No, so even that's the same. I was mistaken. Anyway, that was just a quick tour of my Lack Rack shelving unit, whatever we're going to call it. Just thought I wanted to show that off because you're probably going to be seeing it in future videos. And so I might as well just make a video about it before somebody asks. If anybody is going to watch my videos right now, well, I have only got 3 videos up, and that was like these 3D printer videos. There probably like 3 people has watched them so far, but that's alright. It's a new channel, so that's fine. But I hope to grow in the future. So of course I want to say, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you like what you see. You want to see more of this kind of content in the future. We could just do a quick teaser shot of something else I might do in the future. You've probably spotted at least a Commodore logo there in one of my previous videos. That's a disk drive for the Commodore 64. We've also got an Amiga 1200 here, and I've got a lot more Commodore stuff that I'm probably going to include in future videos. So if that's something you want to see, then also stay tuned. But that's it for now, guys. Until next time. Oh yeah, we're gonna rip this apart as well. But until next time, take care, everybody.